Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the mail. Help me with that bag, will you?
Yeah.
The mail room here at Puzzler Tower. You know, there's only a week left until the Puzzler returns.
Yeah.
And we've been overwhelmed by the number of good puzzler suggestions that people have sent in. It's really amazing.
I wanted to discuss that in a few minutes.
Look at these great puzzles. Look at this stuff. Wait a minute. Let me just find one right here. Trash barrel is bursting at the seams.
Well, how come you had to reach so far down it if it was bursting at the seams?
Well, don't worry. There's still time to send in your puzzler. If you have one that you'd like us to use or you think we might want to use, you can send it to us on a postcard. But better than that, write it on the back of staple a $20 bill to your puzzler suggestion and put it in an envelope. Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, 630 Commonwealth Avenue.
Our Fair City?
Well done. 02215.
It's Our Fair City, well done, 02215. Now, here's what I wanted to discuss. You all through? I don't want to interrupt
I'm
you.
through for the rest of the show. You have the mic.
No, we have had, in addition to the pile of letters we've received with people suggesting new puzzlers, other people have suggested something other than a puzzler.
We dump the puzzler?
For example, instead of a puzzler, a contest. Will we
award a prize?
Here's one from Richard Klein. He said, you asked for puzzlers not connected with cars. This is not a puzzler, he said, but it's a contest. What is the longest complete sentence that your listeners can contrive containing only 2-letter words?
Go ahead.
He offers one. I mean, how many?
No, this is a challenge.
This is a challenge. How many?
This.
If you could, for example, could you think of a sentence containing 6 or 7 words, all of which are only 2 letters long?
It must be at most 2 letters, or
at most. No, only 2 letters. Every word must be exactly 2 letters.
Okay, read us this.
Is it so? For example, I mean, I would have trouble coming up with a 3-word sentence.
It is not.
Dick comes up with 20 words. I'll read it to you.
Go ahead.
So, if it is in or if it is on, it is as it is, be it in or on. Can I make it 21 by saying no? 28. I just beat it. No? No. I mean, that's 20. That would be an interesting, you can call it a puzzler if you like, but what we're trying to do is involve the listeners so that they won't forget about us. Is that the idea?
You spent an hour reading mail before the show. That's the best letter you came up with? Okay, 1-800-332-9287 if you have a question about your car or what to do with your Peugeot or anything else, you can call us at that number. Or 617-353-6350. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Yo, brothers.
Hey, who's this?
This is Craig Sipner from Rochester, New York.
Hi, Craig.
How are you?
Great.
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm dandy. It's a real pleasure and honor to be able to finally speak with Click and Clack, the Tapping.
I'll bet it is.
Yeah. I play you guys all the time at work. Whenever my boss walks by my office, he says, "Who are those wackos?" And I say, yes.
Yes.
Well, what are those, wackos?
So what's happening? What's up?
Well, I just bought a car a couple months ago, and I've got 3 problems with it that I hope you can certainly help me out with. It's an 82 Toyota Celica GTS liftback, 5-speed, and it's got 108,000 miles on the clock.
Okay, we know everything about these cars.
Well, I sure hope so.
What color's the interior?
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
What color is the car?
Oh, it's a 2-tone tan and black.
Yeah. Okay. Tan
Very nice car.
and
Handles
black.
wonderful.
We'll be the judge of that.
Is the tan on the top or on the bottom?
Well, yeah, tell us what your problems are.
Well, the first and most serious problem is overheating. According to the temperature gauge, it's running anywhere between 2/3 and 3/4 of the way up and sometimes more.
Okay, does it make any difference whether you're on the highway or in city traffic?
Well, if I maintain it on the highway, slowly but surely, rather, it will start to creep up more and more toward hot. And if I come right off and I just rev the engine a few times, it seems to come down.
Okay, now, number 2.
What's question B?
Question B is that going into reverse only, it grinds terribly. Only in reverse.
I know. Okay.
Of course. Where else?
Question C.
The third problem is that I have the odor of fuel in the driver's compartment.
Jeez. You got a lot of problems here, Craig.
Yeah.
He said this was a nice car.
Well,
No. Okay.
best I could do for what I could afford.
All right. All right.
Let's see how I'm just adding up how much money you're going to need here.
8282. This is carbureted, is it not?
Yes.
All right.
Shall we attack these in
reverse order?
Reverse order,
Yes.
direct order, start in the middle, or just go for the ones that we think we know the answers
Like I
to?
read magazines, I always start from the back.
Okay, we go
The
from
fuel smell tells me you have a leak someplace. I'd look for a gas leak.
especially since it smells like gas. I mean, have you looked?
Yes, I've looked stem to stern. There are no leaks.
Well, you need a sniffer. The way we find gas leaks when we can't see them is we use our exhaust gas analyzer.
I just had one of those done.
Well, yeah, but instead of doing it out the tailpipe, you want it to sniff all along the fuel line.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Pretty cute, huh?
Is that an interesting use of technology, eh?
Yeah, Henny's tutu.
So, hey, you want a job?
Sure.
He knows all the buzzwords. All right, repeat after us. Choke pull off. So you could have a leak, which is hard to find, but that may find it. And that's something you're not going to do. You'll take it to your shop. And that's important because fuel probably wipes out brain cells. And
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I never believe it.
The hard reverse. This is a problem that a lot of these cars have, especially when they get old, because as the clutch wears out, it gets harder and harder to disengage this kind of a clutch, which is the same kind of a clutch that all cars have. It's called the Bellevue clutch. So it's possible if there's some air in the hydraulic system that you're not getting a full throw of the slave cylinder. So you could need to either replace the master cylinder or the slave cylinder, or merely bleed the system or adjust the free play.
Yeah. I mean, it's relatively... First of all, you want to check to see that there's fluid in there. Have you ever looked in there?
Yes, it's full.
And it's full. That's
good.
too bad.
Well, that means you probably
That's good,
don't have
but
a
it's
leak.
too bad. It means you don't have a leak. So now you can skip step 2, which was to look for a leak, and you can bleed it. And if you're really lucky, that will get rid of the problem, but it probably won't.
Now, there's no adjustment per se on the clutch. You may have looked for that. And there's no adjustment at the slave cylinder. There is, however, an adjustment at the master cylinder. It's a secret adjustment. I'll whisper it. You can lengthen the rod a little bit. But when that doesn't work, you need to put a new clutch in. So I would suggest that new clutch.
The previous owner tells me that he just had the clutch replaced about a year and a half ago.
Ah, that's good, because if he did and you haven't burned it out, it might just be that you need a new slave cylinder or a new master.
You need a new clutch, Craig. Okay. Now,
Please don't say that.
number one.
Number 1.
Number uno.
You have to verify that, in fact, that it really is overheating. And you're not going to be able to do that yourself. You need someone to put a thermometer in it to verify that when the thing says 3/4, that it really is 3/4.
Yeah, like 299 degrees.
But if you want to take the shortcut, you can flush the system out.
You did that already.
I've done that 3 times.
All
Twice
right,
with
then.
the engine running and once with it off.
Third time's the charm, isn't it? So that didn't work. You may need a new radiator. What does the radiator look like? I mean, I know what it looks like.
Well,
It's a little black
metal
thing.
It's a
that
black
sits
thing.
in
It's
front of
about
the car. It's got a fan behind it. You know.
Are the fins in good shape, or will they turn to dust and disintegrate if you drag your thumbnail across them?
Oh no, it looks like it's in good shape. There's no scales or anything when you look down inside of it with the.
I'm talking about the outside now.
Oh, the outside it looks fine.
It's nice and solid and
nice and
firm.
solid.
It is.
It couldn't be the original radiator.
It might be.
You've replaced the thermostat?
Twice.
Tape up the gauge. How about $2,000 ought to do it? Good luck, Craig.
You got any money left from the capital depreciation fund?
No,
Whatever's left over, we'll put it right in.
Speaking of that, I have to ask a question. Whatever happened to the mission of the Jaguar XJS V12 convertible / dark blue?
Isn't it funny that you should ask that?
Wait a minute. Have you ever watched the show Family Feud?
Survey says?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
What about it?
Well, we're going to be on because you haven't let me drive the.
Oh,
Thomas
because
has.
I have to say, I mean, as
And
anyone...
has had.
No, not have, has had. Just recently. It's been a year since I've been on Mike Cook's case, threatening him. I guess trying to intimidate him into lending me a Jaguar XJS V12 convertible parenthesis.
Notice the pronoun, lending me.
Dark
But I won't.
blue close parenthesis. And he's been avoiding me for many, many months. Just the other day,
Your kids do that
the
too.
phone rang, and who was it but Michael J. Cook, Esquire himself. And he actually offered. He said, I'm ready to trust you with one of these magnificent cars. And only days ago. So it hasn't been like I've had the thing for a month and I've been hoarding
No,
it.
it isn't that. It's the fact that he drives by my house 4 or 5 times a day,
blowing
and
the
blows
horn and saying, "Nya, nya, 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 nya."
I guess that's what really kind of
Well, you
ticked
got
me
that
off.
new Yugo. What do you want? I want to say, it is truly, I mean, I had forgotten, again, how wonderful this car is. And as I've always said, whenever I think of this car, I get a smile on my face. And when you sit in it, you cannot drive this car and not smile. In fact, this might be the solution to all of the aggressiveness that American drivers seem to vent on their fellow drivers. If we all were driving XJS V12 convertibles, parenthesis, any color, close parenthesis, we would all be smiling and happy all the time. I am a most aggressive driver, and that's why, Mike Cook, you ain't getting this car back.
Well, Thomas, absence
that's the
makes the
answer to your
heart grow
question.
fonder. You would appreciate this car all the more.
If I let you drive it for a couple of weeks.
Craig, thanks for bringing up the subject. See you
glad-
later, man.
Hey, thank you. I love you guys, and keep up the good humor.
All righty, thanks. Bye-bye.
God bless you.
1-800.
Seriously, I will let you drive the car.
Yeah, sure. We'll be right back with the answer to the puzzler right after these very important messages. This message comes from NPR sponsor eBay Motors. It doesn't matter if your car is brand new or a vintage rumbler. There's always room to make improvements to take it to the next level and make it feel a little more like you. But how do you know where to go to find the right parts to do that? Well, eBay Motors has all the right parts at the right prices. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means they have 122 million parts, all at your disposal. So whatever you want to do to your car, you'll be able to find exactly what you need at ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Oh, look, this is normally the time where we do the puzzler. Remember that?
Yeah,
And
well,
the
I just discussed contests.
Well, the puzzler, forget the contest. The puzzler's been on vacation for weeks and weeks.
Yeah, when's it coming back?
It's coming back. A couple of weeks. Next week,
Yeah?
maybe.
You got one ready for next week?
No, that's why I'm asking people to send in. If you have a puzzler that you think is better than the ones we usually use, or as good as, doesn't have to be better,
Why should it be better?
even a little bit worse.
As good as is enough.
We'll use anything.
Yeah, of course we will.
Well, almost anything. But anyway, if you have one, you'll get public recognition if we use your puzzler. What else do you get?
And we'll send you a free copy of our book, or we'll give you a T-shirt.
Let's not get carried away.
Will
No,
we do any of
we're
those? I'm asking. I
we're
don't know.
probably
I
not
just
going to do any of
parachuted
those.
in here.
But if you think we have a puzzle that we might use, please send it to us at Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, WBUR. Wait a minute.
I was just trying to
free lunch.
shorten it even more.
630 Commonwealth Avenue,
Our Fair City.
02215.
Have
Actually,
you noticed that
it's
the mail has been dropping
02215.
off a lot? Are
Well-
we getting a lot less mail with this new address on it?
Can we get in trouble with the postal authorities by doing this?
The hell with them. They never do anything for us. Why should we do anything for them?
Okay, well, anyway, look, if you want to call us, the number is 1-800-332-9287. We'll talk about anything.
Hello.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name is Paige. I'm calling from Palo Alto.
Paige from Palo Alto. Finally we get a little bit of alliteration here.
Yeah, I knew you were going to like that.
I do
Yeah.
like it.
Well, I have an 89 Honda Civic, and my problem's a pretty small one, but it matters to me. The jets that shoot the windshield washer fluid, they don't work.
They don't work.
No problem is too small for us.
Oh, good.
Paige.
A
In fact,
lot
the
of them are
smaller-
too big for
the
us.
smaller the better.
Okay.
This may be within our grasp.
I'm glad then.
This is definitely within our grasp.
When you press the little button to make the washer work,
Right?
do you hear the little motor going?
The motor's going crazy. Yeah, exactly like that.
Now, this is right up my alley here. Is there solvent in the bottle?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
I'm responsible.
No, well, I had one the other day where the woman said, I just filled it up. And the next morning I tried them, and the damn thing didn't work. But I can hear the little motor going.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact,
I like the way you did that again.
she had an accident. And all the body work had been done, but what hadn't been done was they hadn't replaced the bottle, which is located inside the fender. And the bottle had a crack in it.
Well, see, I have stuff. I exaggerate a little. They shoot about 4 inches up, but that just barely
Oh,
creeps over the
The,
top of it.
the jets are all plugged up. Get a
Pardon me?
common. The little nozzles are all plugged up.
All that is a little hunk of metal
Plastic.
or plastic. What is it, a
hunk.
Civic? It's plastic.
Yeah.
And it's got a little hole in it.
Right.
And the hole gets plugged up.
With dirt.
Okay, but I just had it tuned.
Did they clean them for you?
They said they did, and the first time it worked, it shot all the way up, and I was like, oh, this is great. I'm happy.
All right, here's what they have to do. Go back there. They just stuck a pin in there, and they cleaned out what was right in the nozzle, but there's stuff in the hose.
Okay.
They have to take the hose off, blow the hose out with compressed air, and back flush the system.
Nah,
Push all
it's
the-
easier than that. It's easier than that. You take the hose off, and you raise up. If you look underneath the hood, you'll see where the hose is connected to those little doohickeys.
A doohickey's got it.
Right?
Nozzles.
Just pull off the hose
Okay.
and reach inside the car and press the little button. And it will squirt right out the hose.
Oh, that'll flush out the hose,
And
but it's not
whatever
going to
is-
flush out the nozzles. The nozzles need to be blown out with compressed
But
air.
you might be able, in fact, to do it with a needle. A plain old common pin.
A common.
A common
Common
pin
pin.
will do it. So if you clean out the hose and then stick the little needle in the nozzle and
Okay.
put the hose back on, that will do it. Now, if it plugs up again, it means that there's junk in the bottle.
Uh-oh.
You
Right.
notice that there's a screen in there. You were right. I mean, this was something we could
I
talk
wrote,
about.
I wrote a paper on this my senior year in college. You
Short
kidding?
monograph. I mean, people ask us about fuel injection, and we give them one-word answers. But Paige,
going
we're going to give you a
crazy with it.
dissertation on this thing. You'll notice that there's a little screen in there, and that's supposed to keep all that crud from getting into the hose and therefore getting into the nozzle.
Uh-huh.
So you can do it yourself.
Great.
That's the extent of the technology. It's even within our grasp.
And even mine, because I can clean it myself here.
Well, I
Yeah.
know that was within yours, but ours was in
Well,
question.
you know.
That's it. That's
benefit
your
of the doubt here.
only question?
She said it was a simple problem.
Well,
Sneak another one in?
no, we're betting 1,000 now. We don't want to
we
take
don't want
the
to look
chance.
bad.
No, you guys will know this one, too.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
You buy a car, and they say, do you want an extended warranty? And, of course, me buying my first car, I'm stupid, and I say yes.
Yeah.
Can you get a refund on that when you haven't gone past those years where you're going to need an
Jeez, that's a
extended
good
warranty?
question.
You try it. Are you kidding?
No, I doubt it. I'd be surprised. They spent your money already.
The money's long gone.
Yeah.
They used your money to buy a water pump for some guy that.
I don't like extended warranties of any kind. I'm sure we're going to get all kinds of hate mail, but I think most insurance is a ripoff.
No, you know what happens here? We have become a country of wimps.
Sissies, crybabies.
Where is that spirit that made this country great? we are left being a bunch of wimps that won't drive unless we have an airbag protecting us. We won't even get in the car unless we got 25 different kinds of insurance. This is getting ridiculous.
Right, we need to go back to basics. Conestoga wagons.
That's it. Now you're talking.
Yeah. All right, Paige.
Ships
Forget
were
about
made
you don't
of steel
in
and
fact,
men were made of wood.
Yeah, in
Did I
fact-
get that backwards?
cars didn't even have windshield washers back.
They didn't even have windshields. Are you kidding? You just put those goggles on and throw that scarf over your neck.
I'll do that.
See you,
Hey,
Paige.
good luck,
Thanks
Paige.
a lot, you two.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-800-332.
Did we get carried away there?
No, 1-800-332-9287. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, this is Rob from Seattle.
Hi,
Hi,
Rob.
Rob.
What's up?
Well, I have a 1989 Ford Escort with Jaguar license plate frames.
And you'd like to swap with me? Drop dead, Rob!
All right.
So what's happening?
I have two problems.
Yeah.
The first one, I just took it into the shop. A shop with, a major shop with the same name of a major tire brand, big shop. lots of
Firestone.
mechanics. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
No, I didn't either. It just came out. I don't know.
Yeah. And I said they had this vacation package deal, and they changed the oil, the filters, rotate the tires, add antifreeze, and all that.
This is so the mechanic could go on vacation, or you?
Well, we'll find
We're
out.
going to find out in a minute.
The second I got it back, the next morning actually, I turn it on and it says add coolant. So I check the coolant. There's plenty of antifreeze in there. The water is green, but it's still every morning for about 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5, it says add coolant.
Okay, I know why that happened.
Okay, why?
because they didn't fill up the coolant recovery bottle all the way. Okay, there's a little plastic bottle that serves to take the overflow from the radiator, and there's a sensor in there, I believe, that reads the level of coolant, so that if it drops down below a certain minimum level, then the light will come on. Now, the radiator may be full to the brim. If you were to remove the radiator cap,
That's what you did, right?
Yeah, exactly.
you'd see that it was full to the brim, but the bottle is low. Go to the store and buy a gallon of antifreeze and
Or a gallon of milk.
pour something in there. But pour a half a gallon of
You
antifreeze
could put
in it.
stones in there, as a matter of fact, and it would work.
Well, I went and bought antifreeze, so I'll just find that thing and put it in there.
Yeah, you'll see a plastic container that says coolant on it.
The way to find it is sticking out of the top of the radiator, you'll find a little hose.
Uh-huh.
And that hose will go across to something, and that something will be this bottle.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
just pull off the cover and throw a little something in there, and that light will go out.
Because they drained and flushed your cooling system.
I hope so.
Yeah, and they didn't fill it up all the way. That happens.
Okay.
Right.
My second question, there's a whining noise. It comes from the front right of the car.
Oh, I thought it was your wife.
Wise guy.
You're close, so
Front right.
that's where it comes from. Every time I'm driving somewhere, I hear this noise, and I was wondering if you had any advice.
As you're driving,
Well, it
At any
usually only
speed.
happens when I'm going somewhere, like to the opera or a play. I hear this whining noise from the
I
the
don't
front.
want to go to the opera. I don't want to go to the opera.
It's more like, why do you have to park so far away?
Why do you have to park so far away?
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, I know
That's
that.
it, huh?
What do I do about this noise?
We have no suggestion for that.
Not even with a generous donation to
Save the
National
Seeds?
Radio?
Or the Capital Depreciation Fund?
or that.
Well, you'll have to write to us at our private address, and we'll respond
Right.
appropriately.
Okay.
See you later, Rob.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Be sure to stick around for more calls and the new puzzler coming right up. This message comes from NPR sponsor CarMax and the Love Your Car Guarantee. Car buying can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be that way. CarMax gives you the time you need to make the right choice. Take up to 24 hours for your test drive, and once you buy, enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee up to 1,500 miles. Learn more and start shopping at CarMax.com. The new Love Your Car Guarantee from CarMax. Car buying reimagined. Like the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to answer your questions about cars, car repair, Soviet affairs. What is a Gorbachev anyway?
Well, we don't want to just answer questions. We would like also to discuss. I mean, I like to discuss
Yeah,
issues
and we'd like some
of
answers,
great-
too.
We want answers ourselves.
Yeah, when do we get to ask the damn
We
questions?
don't get to ask any questions.
Well, anyway, before I forget, for those of you tuning in for the new puzzler, just one more week to wait and there'll be a puzzler.
I'm sure everyone is dying to answer puzzlers.
You know, everyone's expectations will be high. I mean, that first puzzler, after a hiatus of, I don't know how many weeks, your expectations are that it'll be good. I don't want to build it up too much. I don't want anyone to get
That's
too...
all you've talked about for the entire show is send in the puzzler to this address because next week the puzzler's coming back. You are building up
I'm
expectations.
hyping it, you mean?
Hyping it, and now people's expectations. You're going to come out next week and you're going to say, what is the only word in the English language that has no vowels? Or something stupid like that.
Well, I understood there's a rumor that there is a puzzler coup afoot. So, if there isn't a puzzler next week, it may be in the Crimea. I don't know, but you'll have to listen to find out. Anyway, if you want to talk to us, the number is 1-800-332-9287. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello.
Hi,
who's
who's
this?
this?
Hi, this is Ken. I'm calling from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
Oh, who?
Oconomowoc.
Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
I got the second part. Did you get the first one?
Oconomowoc. It's
you
an
go.
old Indian name.
You betcha.
Okanamawok.
Oh, no. Begins with an O, ends with a C. Every other letter's an O.
They're all O's. Okay, I got it.
Oh,
Oconomowoc.
that's good. Okay, I got it too. O-C, C.
Walk, right. It
Walk.
took me a few months after I moved here, too.
W-O-C. I got it. Okay, now, what can we do for you, Ken?
Well, I've got a 1984 Audi 4000.
Mm-hmm.
And when I backing out of the driveway or a parking space or what have you, as you're backing up and turning the wheels, there's a loud thunk. You can actually feel it in the pedals and the steering wheel. Never does this when you're going around a corner or frontwards or anything like that. Only when you're going backwards.
And this is when you're backing out of your driveway?
Out of a driveway or a parking space or something like that.
Do you have to apply the brakes to get this thump?
Nope.
And is it usually when the wheels are turned all the way left or right?
No, it's as you're starting to turn. As you start to turn, all of a sudden you get a thunk.
You don't feel any binding in that turn.
Nope.
You're not being very helpful here, Ken.
I know.
Thunk.
A thunk.
And it only happens that one time.
Right.
It's just a boom,
As
and then
you're backing
it's
out,
gone.
And it doesn't matter which direction you back.
Right. And
which
if you
direction turn.
and if you continue to back up, it won't ever thunk again.
No, just the once.
Is it more towards the front of the car?
Sure it is. It's right under the front fender, right?
Yeah. It doesn't really sound like it's coming from either side per se.
Sounds like it's coming from...
You do feel it in the pedals.
You feel it in the pedals.
You can feel it in the steering wheel, and you can feel it in the pedals. The vibration from this.
Well, it's not a vibration. It's a one-time...
It goes thunk.
But it produces.
Feel that thunk.
Yeah.
The only other clue I have for you is a few weeks ago, one of the front tires was a little low, about 10 pounds different than the other, and the thunk was much more pronounced. When we evened up the tires again, the thunk went back to its normal thunk.
And when the tire was very low, the thunk got louder.
Yeah.
I'm going to operate from first principles here. I don't know anything.
We knew that.
However, we do. There's one job we do on these cars. Almost every Audi 4000 that we see in the shop, one of the repairs that gets done is the control arm bushings get replaced.
Okay.
Because it's a lousy design.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Audi, but it really is a lousy design. It's something that's worthy of maybe Renault.
I have one of those too.
You have one of those too?
Yeah.
And the bushings wear are causing the control arms to slosh around. Now, considering there's a different load on the entire, there's a whole different set of dynamics involved when you're going backwards.
Uh-huh.
It's possible that one of these bushings is getting slammed against the retaining bolt, giving you your thunk.
Oh, okay.
So that's entirely possible. It's also possible that a motor mount is bad. Don't forget, when you put the engine in reverse, the motor and transmission move the other way.
The other way.
Right.
So if you have a bad motor mount or even a broken motor mount, it could be weak or broken, it'll cause the engine to slam. You'll just get this one thunk, and it would telegraph itself through the whole car because everything's connected.
Now, does this always happen?
Yeah.
It's about 80% of the time. It's a lot of the time, but occasionally it does not happen.
Let me guess.
Is it more likely to happen when the engine is cold?
That's the question.
When you first start out in the morning?
Is it going to be less likely to happen? Say you've driven around for 15 to 20 minutes, and then you stop, and then you back up.
Yes.
Would it then be less likely to happen?
Yes.
Oh,
well, that
doesn't tell us anything.
Yeah, that lends credence to
the motor mount
Piece of
theory.
information, but
Yeah, the motor mount theory.
The motor mount theory.
Okay.
Because the faster the engine is running, which would be when it's cold, the more likely it would be for the engine to be the cause of this. Because when you
Okay.
put it in reverse, the engine will clunk more because it's moving more.
Okay.
I like that theory.
Okay.
I would get it looked at.
All righty.
You'll find out.
I had it looked at by two people who were German car shop but independents, and one Audi dealer. All three of which said, "Well, we don't see anything wrong, so don't worry."
Wait, is this an automatic transmission?
It's an automatic, yeah.
Good. This is simple. Have them do this. Raise the hood. And keep your foot on the brake and have one of these Teutonic tough type fellows stand to the side and look at the engine. Okay? You take it and put it from neutral into drive. With your foot on the brake.
And your other foot on the gas.
Your other foot lightly on the gas.
Yeah, floor it.
I
Make sure
prefer
they
to have
stand
the
to the
right
side.
foot on the brake and the left foot on the gas. That makes it much more
With
interesting
him
than the other
standing
one.
in front of the car, right?
Especially if they're standing in front of the car. Then do the same thing, but now put it in reverse. First go to neutral, so it's now back to normal. Then put it in reverse. And if they see much more movement when it's in reverse, it's the motor mount. And they'll know exactly which one, and they'll say, Achtung, I should have looked here before.
Achtung.
Achtung.
$500, please.
$550.
Right.
Good luck, Ken.
Thanks much.
All righty, bye-bye.
See you later.
1-800-332-9287. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi,
Who's this?
Lisa,
Where you from?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Yeah, what's up, Lisa?
What's up? I've got a 1989 VW Golf that I bought in November of 89. It now has 11,400 plus some miles on it.
Gee, you hardly drive.
No kidding. My old job, it was 3 miles each way. My new job, which I've had for about 2 months, I don't drive it at all.
Yeah.
Sounds great, right?
Well,
it's not great because that's the worst kind of driving you can do in a car.
Well, that's
no driving?
exactly what the dealer says.
And he's exactly right, which is
Wait a minute,
surprising.
wait a minute now.
Dealers are never right about anything.
Well, that's why I decided to call you guys, because he's telling me that I don't drive it enough. I need to use special gas additives. I need to change the oil every 2 months, et cetera, et cetera.
And he's right, man.
No.
No, just park the stupid thing. And when you want to drive it, just get in it and drive it. Thomas,
Yeah.
how many months
Hello.
did you go between startups of your 70... Never mind.
No. There are two different
That doesn't
things.
qualify
There are
as a
two
real
different
car.
issues here. One is how many miles do you drive in the course of a year? That's one issue.
Right.
And, of course, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you only drove 3,000 miles a year, as you do, there's nothing wrong with that, except that you probably are wasting a lot of money owning a car. The second issue, however, is when you do drive the car, how far do you go? And the worst distance by far that anyone could conceive of is 3 miles.
But
Right.
do you drive to work now?
No.
Right, but when you do drive it, where do you drive
The
it?
Oh,
market?
Like I drive it downtown to do some errands, or I
Sure.
drive long distance to visit friends and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
and that's fine. So from now on, you can disregard everything that this bozo at the dealership told you.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say this bozo with the microphone told you.
No, because here's what's wrong with driving the car 3 miles. The car never has a chance to warm up. When a car is cold, it is, first of all, running very, very inefficiently. And secondly, it's running very, very dirtily. Is there such a word?
No.
I
but
made
that's
it
all
up.
right. There is now.
Yeah, there is now. And what happens then is the spark plugs get all fouled up. The pistons get all fouled up with
picky,
carbon.
picky,
That's
picky.
when you take it out and give it what we used to call an Italian tune-up.
Yes, you got it.
Right.
Right.
But that doesn't really do it. So if
well,
you,
it does
if-
to a certain extent, but it's all irrelevant because you don't do that.
You're not going to do that anymore, so you can disregard what he said. But he was right. I mean, if he said...
No, he wasn't. Even if you drive 3 miles, just drive the stupid thing. It'll rot away before anything else happens
He was
to it.
saying putting in platinum spark plugs.
No.
Yeah, he's
Kind of
right.
nice.
I agree with him completely.
No, I don't.
I would have suggested that you never drive it instead of driving it 3 miles, because that's a bad thing to do.
Yeah, it was a kind of rough neighborhood. I didn't want to ride my bike through it.
Yeah. No, if you have to drive 3 miles a day, just drive 3 miles a day and don't worry about it. I recommend that we drive more. I think people, I mean, I was going to make a suggestion that
Yeah,
everyone try to increase their annual driving by 50%.
I
You
agree.
drive to work and drive home and drive back to work.
Yes,
Right.
or take the circuitous route. That's the
Right.
adverb for the word dirty.
So, because if you drive more, then we'll use up all the oil faster and then we'll find a better fuel.
Right.
All
Something
right?
like
so let's
that.
get rid of this stuff. It's no
Right.
good anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
a stupid
so-
idea.
So move. See you
I
later,
don't need to
Lisa.
worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. Just drive.
Okay.
Whenever you want. And when you don't want to drive, don't drive.
Okay.
See
Good
you later.
question, though, Lisa. Good
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
Bye.
Dealer
Thank
was
you.
right. He
Bye-bye.
was right.
Who was right?
The dealer was right.
Well, talk about being right.
Yeah.
Time it's right,
I'd
now,
rather
right
be-
now.
I'd rather be right.
Right now, it's time to say goodbye. Another hour of NPR's Car Talk has finally come to an end. Our producer is the irregular Doug Berman. Our assistant producer is the irreplaceable Dawn Jennings. We have production assistants from the former Miss America, the irremovable Stephanie Cool. Our engineer is the... Where did he come up with?
Irrepressible. Jennifer Bugsy Loeb.
Our technical advisor is the irritable John Bugsy Lawler. Our dean of the Department of Automusicology is the irresistible Ken
Where
Rogers.
is the irresistible Ken Rogers? I don't know.
I think he's in Honolulu. Our automotive medical researcher is Dr. Denton Fender. The manager of the Tappert Brothers Capital Depreciation Fund is Les Ismore. Our staff